Okay, this is Spencer Colgan and welcome back to my wallpaper and painting channel on YouTube. I have an odd assignment here. I have to fit wallpaper into very difficult to install spaces. And so, not only that, the wall covering is a metallic finish. Any little wrinkle, you can throw it out and start again. Any wrinkle that gets into the wall covering is permanent. So let me show you what I'm dealing with. What do you think of this? Those are easy. Have any thoughts on it? Well, I can tell you that I came up with a plan because I attempted to hang the wall covering in this star, and the stress created from that corner and that corner and that corner, it kept pushing the wall covering out of the space in the middle. It's a ceiling, so you can't paste the, first of all, it's a paste the wall product. But even if you wanted to paste the product, it's too heavy, it'll fall right out with the paste on it. So this is what I came up with. Check this out. I went to the craft store and got myself tracing paper. Then I measured the opening of my next piece, this one. And so I duplicated it because this is the same thing. Okay? And then I made myself tracing paper large enough for the entire opening. Now I'm going to tape this to the trim and trace out the edges. Now with a fully graphite pencil, it's all graphite so that I don't need the point only, it's the whole thing is graphite. I traced out my opening. And I'm going to transfer this down onto the wall covering. Okay, I have my wall covering. I put it face down, and I need to know, I need to be sure that when I trace this onto my wall covering, that the wall covering is the exact position that I need it. Okay, in other words, you see this metallic? Okay, this was the top of the roll, and that's the bottom. I have to be consistent that the top of the roll is facing this way. And so do you. If you're doing grass cloth and something like this, or any other thing, you're going to want to be consistent keeping the top so that you don't get shading. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so with my knife, I didn't cut on the line, of course. I want some wiggle room. I trimmed my whole piece out. And now I can see I should use this for the next piece, right? Okay. So now, this is my piece. This is my piece that's going up there. Okay? Okay, an important lesson to be learned here. I reversed my cut when I cut it. So if I put it there, the backing will be showing. So when you cut your wallpaper, you have to cut it with the face up, So this piece will now be used in the opposing side. In other words, it's going to fit exactly, not there, but over here. Okay? So no waste there, but I got lucky. But learn from my error. Brilliant. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh man, this is brilliant. Okay. This is better than having a medium rare steak. Very gratifying. Check this out. It's easy. Okay? And when you're working on curved lines, you make sure that you get a Spencer Colgan curved trim wallpaper trimmer, available at www.spencercolgan.com. Okay? What do you think? And when you're working with aluminum, all you gotta do, a metallic, right? All you gotta do is make that impression. See that? Okay, you make that impression. You can cut it with scissors, or you can go along with your Spencer Colgan curved trim wallpaper trimmer. Okay, what do you think? I'm gonna trim that up and show you the whole ceiling, but that's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. Learn from the mistake I identified in this video, where, you have to flip your wall covering to make sure that you're cutting the right side up, okay? Come on. Okay, so we gotta improvise. Phil, do they teach this in your school? Or can I come and teach it? I'm just kidding, Phil. Phil is my friend from England. He's, he's an up-and-coming YouTube star. Because I wanted to respect the homeowner, I had to do a voiceover and avoid recording the sound in their home. So you get the gist here. This procedure is working out extremely well. Look at the time you'll save if you do a template. Not only that, please consider, not only do you save time, but if you bring a larger piece up to this geometric shape and start pushing it into the shape, you're going to wrinkle it unnecessarily. This is a metallic finish. You can't wrinkle it. This is by far the most challenging installation I've ever done. And it was very gratifying to get to the end of it. At the end, you'll see that the customer unfortunately ran out of wall covering for the ceiling. What happened was they had a really good wallpaper installer on the job prior to my arrival who did very good work in other rooms. But he said, look, I just can't do this ceiling. So this is my shape for this next piece. Again, out of respect for the homeowner, I just want to delete the sound in their home and just do a little voiceover here. I'm just taking that piece and putting it with the least amount of manipulation, with the least amount of bending it and touching it right into place. Look at that. You see, you're going to, if you use this procedure, you're going to find that it's a win-win. So I hope you're enjoying the video. If you are, please click on like. So here is this piece, which I think it was one of the best cuts. I'm just showing you up close. If you notice, I'm pushing on the wall covering against the wood trim. You might not be able to realize that, but I'm pushing on it against the trim so that I don't wrinkle it unnecessarily. Now here are the stars. These stars were the most difficult because, as you can see in each corner, it gets very, very narrow and consequently very difficult to install the wall covering in that space. So I took my template and put it long ways, because this is long ways, right over my wall covering. And now I'm going to cut it out. And it's going to save me so much time than getting up there with a square piece of wallpaper to fit into a star. I just do this for your edification. I'm pulling apart the wall covering after I cut it, just so if you had any confusion as to what I'm doing here, look at how now we're just left with that star. It's amazing. Now, that star came out perfectly. And if you look, there's 3 other stars on the ceiling. I'm going to use the same template that I used in that star for the rest of them. Okay? No need to waste time creating new templates. Look at that. Isn't this gorgeous? Now, the customer ran out of wallpaper. And unfortunately for them, I have to come back. But look at that beauty. Truly, it was one of the most gratifying installations I've ever done. Thanks for watching the video. Please click on like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching the channel.